Welcome back. In this video I'm going to be describing how to use the layers log to record all layers related production on the farm. To do that, after our application has been opened, we click it. It gives us this form, and on the right side is a mini database. We have 5 columns on this database, although there are more of this in the real database. But the essence of this database is so that the user can easily modify and trace back data which has been imputed in the past, while the left side is where data are collected and sent to the real database. Let us collect the new data. Currently in this application, batch 1 and 2 has been recorded for laying, that is for laying birds. So to collect new data, we can see we have 58 transactions on this database currently. So if we want to collect new data, we say new data. Automatically it changes this date to today's date, and all other value will be 0. Let's do that again. This is the previous, that is the last data that was taken. So if we say new, it changes the date to the current date, then all other values will be 0. Now I want to take data for on the 21st for batch 1. I put batch 1. We will notice that there are some part of this form that are green. All these green parts cannot be modified because they are automatically calculated. Only the white parts can be selected and modified. Let's say we have 3 mortalities on this day. All these as well can be changed if they can be modified accordingly. If birds are sold, that is called isolation. If sick birds are removed and isolated. Unaccounted for is when a stock taking is done, and we have either positive value or negative value. So if we have a negative value, that is, instead of having 100, we have 80. It means 20 is unaccounted for. We put 20. But if it is excess, we put minus 20. That is if it is excess. So, but I'm going to talk more on the unaccounted for later in this training. Let us focus on collecting data for now. So for day production, that is egg production for layers, for if they are pullets and they've not started laying, we can leave it at 0, no problem. But if they started laying, we are going to be collecting the first pick. Some farms pick twice in a day, some pick once in a day, whichever one is applicable. If it is once, all we need to do is just to use one of these and leave the other one. But if it is twice, the first one will be imputed here. How many crates is picked in the first pick? Let's say 12 crates, 30, 23 pieces, and 4 crack. Second pick, as I'm typing it, you notice that this value is being updated here. If we should put second pick now, say 7 crates, as I press enter, it adds it up to the total value. So total here now is 20 crates, 20 pieces, 8 crack. The feed consumed, since is layer, 100 kg, 100 kg. Water in liters, say it is 250. Temperature and humidity can also be adjusted accordingly. So if there's any comments as regards the day's activity or the day's production, maximum of 150 characters allowed for each record. So we can type that here, but this part is not compulsory, so we can leave it blank as well. So let's say update. Immediately we update, let's try and focus on this part. So once I click update, you see updated successfully, and 21st of March has been added to the database. This is the batch ID, which is number 1, and the date of arrival. This is what we opened with. We had 3 mortalities, and this is what is left at the end of the day. So now that is for batch 1. If we have multiple batch on farm like we did here, we can add for batch 2 as well. It has already put the batch 2. Let's say we have 5 mortality. Batch 2, let's just say 0 egg to save time, and others, this, let's say this is 125 as well. Let's say this is 1100 kg, sorry, gram, and we say update. Immediately we update, it also adds it. Now here we have 1021 for start, minus 5 gives us 1016 at the end of the day. Now we have known how to take or collect data. What if we made a mistake? Maybe this 3 mortality is supposed to be 13, not 3. How do we adjust it? What we need to do is click on it and select load data. Once we do that, it is going to load this data here for us to be able to modify. Currently we are on transaction 60 and it is batch 2. So but if we should load this data now, it has updated that data back 59 and it is batch 1. So it is this mortality we want to update from 3 to 13, and all the egg produced are still there, but since we are not modifying these ones, we leave them as it is and we say update. So we can see that immediately it has updated to 13, and it has also affected the closing balance at the end of the day. So this is modifying data. Now what if we want to do further research on this database? For example, we can filter all this data by batch, because currently we have batch 1 and 2 showing at the same time. Maybe we want to see only batch 1. Just come to the search box here and click 1. You can see it has removed all the batch 2 on the list. Only 1 now is remaining with their opening and closing. Opening balance of 1430, 0 mortality, 1430 end. This opening balance of 1430, 0 1430, 1430 1 1429, 1429 0, and so on and so forth. So if we put batch 2 here too, it changes accordingly. We can also search by date by saying maybe 15th of January. So it will bring all, before we even type it finish, it has bring all results that has to do with these dates we are typing. On that 15th of January, we have 2 transactions, which is for batch 1 and batch 2 on that day. So we can select anyone we want to modify and load the data, then come here to modify, then update. Now, should in case we want to add new data to the farm, maybe we bring in batch 3, which we don't have. Let us say new. We now put batch 3. The system immediately tells us that invalid batch ID. Kindly register batch before data can be collected. This is because batch 3 has not been registered. In the next video, I'm going to show us how to register batch 3 so that we can start collecting data for batch 3. Thank you very much.